Every day, millions set goals, but never see them through. Are you tired of setting goals that never get done? Consistency beats intensity of effort almost every time. Every day, millions set goals, but never see them through. Imagine if you could finally track your progress and achieve what truly matters. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 5 proven techniques that turn your aspirations into accomplishments. Are you tired of setting goals that never get done? Let's flip the script of your life right now. I'll show you exactly how to transform your dreams into actual achievements. Let's start right now. First, let's talk about systems. Goals aren't magic. They need structure. Goals by themselves don't mean anything if you don't create the systems to regularly review them and adjust as you go. Start by applying a cycle like PDCA. Plan, do, check, and adapt or act. Here's how. Set SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-defined. Instead of saying, I want a better career, say, I want a promotion by Q4 and I'll complete 2 skill-building courses before that time. Clear target will help you fuel the progress as you go. And remember, courses are not the only solution for you to achieve the promotion, for example. So don't set unrealistic goals at the same time. If you know that, for example, you were just promoted or you just started a new role, don't set the goals like you want to achieve the promotion in the next 3 to 6 months. That's totally unrealistic. But if you know that you've been in a role for a while and you're actively discussing your next steps with the manager, this is really the good moment for you to agree on the plan. Like, what do you need to do in order to achieve that next step and be ready for the promotion that you so truly want? But break it down into the actual plan. This cannot stay only as your ambition. So this is the first step. You need to plan, and then you will put that into action and execute on what you actually need to do. Point 2, execute daily. Break that big goal into tiny daily steps. Consistency beats intensity of effort almost every time. Maybe that means practicing a skill for 20 minutes every morning or sending new networking email every lunch break. By chipping away those efforts daily, you are getting closer and closer into what is the goal that you actually set and into achieving it. Check on a daily basis, even if it is very brief. Then have a weekly overview, then have a monthly overview, and then you can go a little bit deeper into understanding of what is working, what's not working, and then you can take your plan and adjust and adapt into adding some additional steps, for example, into your plan, or removing some of the steps that clearly are not working. But having these touch points with yourself really make a difference for you to not only stick to the plan that might be wrong, and you set that plan not having all the information. You'll never have all the information. But that could be a moment where you just review and adapt as you go while you're learning more and more about yourself, about what is the next step that you want to take. And these touch points are perfect for you to adapt your plan. Finally, adapt. Goals aren't rigid. If you find a better route to discover a new priority, adjust it. The PDCA cycle encourages ongoing improvement. When life throws you a curveball, flexibility ensures that you don't abandon your vision. Remember, your vision is a direction, and the plan to get there is just a path. There are usually more than 1 or 2 paths to get you to where you want to be. And maybe the one that you set out to do is wrong, and you need to adjust and try a different path. But those moments really help you adapt, and again, you go into the new plan, and then you execute again, then you review again, and then you adapt again accordingly. How to make sure that you have the right system to put this cycle in place? To support these steps, fold goal-oriented actions into what you already do. Habit stacking. This is an idea popularized in Atomic Habits by James Clear. It really means pairing a new behavior with any existing routine that you have. For example, if you have a coffee every morning, you can add one more task to that, either learn the language or learning any new skill or whatever you want to do. And in the future, you will notice that every time you have a coffee, you will suddenly realize that you also want to learn something, for example, because you already developed that habit. Over time, these small habits build massive results. For goal tracking, this could be setting aside a few minutes every afternoon to reflect on the progress of your goal and make any adjustments if necessary. But what if you don't have time in your day to do that? Very often we think that we know where our time goes, but do we really? If you don't have time, for 1 week, log how you spent each hour of your day. Even a couple of days will be useful already for you. Then compare that with your priorities. Is everything that you do more important than the goal that you set out? If your dream is to launch a side business, for example, but Netflix marathon eats your every evening, most likely there is something that you need to change, right? In the end, it will always come to the prioritization. And if your goal is relevant enough, almost 100% sure that you will be able to remove something what you do every day in order to carve out at least a little bit of time to focus on your goal. Visual goal mapping. Finally, many people are very visual. Seeing progress matters. Grab a whiteboard or anything that you'll be able to see every day, even the A4 piece of paper would do on your desk. Draw all the milestones and steps that lead you to your goal and update as you move along. Visually plotting this journey from daily tasks to big outcomes turns abstract goals into something very tangible for you. Each tick, highlight, or upward arrow is a reminder that you move forward. And this can be a really great source of motivation, especially if you are having this streak for already quite some time, so that you don't break it. Like, this is really a daily reminder for you that you should continue focusing on what you set out to do. Ready to put this to action? Let me summarize what we went from. First of all, set one smart goal right now. Something that is really meaningful and time-bound for you. Review your routine. Add one tiny consistent action to your calendar. Start small. 5 minutes, one task, one page, one book to read. Audit your time. Spend 10 minutes each day logging activities for your next week. Spot where you can reclaim a little bit of more time to focus on your goals. And finally, visualize the progress. Create a simple mind map or a progress chart and connect this today's effort into what is your long-term vision. And over time, those things will start accumulating and growing into something that will really generate a great result for you. Remember, tracking your goals isn't about restricting yourself. It's about empowering yourself. By knowing exactly where you stand and what to do next, you reclaim control over your time and your energy. No more wasted moments. Start now, apply these techniques, and watch your ambitions transform into achievements.